Hey, World Entertainment and Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Yeah, you remember that show was happening. God help us all. Well, it's added a new cast member. Yeah, and it's an interesting choice. And it sounds like she might be there as kind of a bigger role than maybe just a cameo. I have a feeling she may just be there as like a pop-up now and again type character. But it's none other than WWE superstar Becky Lynch. Yeah, so Becky Lynch has starred in a movie. Nothing major or anything. It was a WWE movie. It was like The Marine, I don't know, 1200 or something. There's a bleeding million of them things. She was in one of them. I never watched it myself. Because, quite honestly, I don't care about them movies. But that, as far as I'm aware, is her only acting role. I could be wrong in that, but I think that's her only acting role. But let's have a look at this anyway. And just to let you know, like, this isn't anything new for wrestlers to end up doing appearances in TV shows and stuff. Like The Rock was in Star Trek Voyager, Big Show was in Star Trek Enterprise, and now Becky Lynch is going to be in Fake Trek Starfleet Academy, because that's unfortunate that she's going to be in a show that nobody asked for, nobody cares about, nobody wants, and nobody's going to watch. But let's have a look at this. So it says, the man has come around to Starfleet. WWE superstar Becky Lynch has officially joined the cast of Star Trek Starfleet Academy on Paramount Plus. Lynch, who has been on a 200-plus day hiatus from WWE, took to Twitter to deliver the news via video. And in that video she said this: you know, when you've already been champion of the world, there's only one place to go next, and that's to the stars. I'm so excited to share with you all that I'm joining Star Trek Starfleet Academy as part of the bridge crew. This has been the most amazing experience, acting alongside such a spectacular cast and crew, and I cannot wait for all of you to check it out when it comes out on Paramount Plus. The last kicker concluded her announcement with a Vulcan salute: live long and prosper. Then it says, Lynch is one of the most celebrated women's wrestlers of all time. In addition to her multiple title reigns in WWE, she is no stranger to acting. She previously appeared as herself in an episode of Billions, didn't know that, on Showtime, and also appeared in an episode of the NBC sitcom Young Rock. Okay then, so she's been in one show where she played herself, and if she was in the Young Rock, did she play herself or did she play someone else? Don't know. But either way, could you class them as really acting jobs? Because one, you're playing yourself, so you're kind of just being yourself. And then being in the Young Rock, obviously then she was probably a wrestler, so she's just performing what she does on a daily basis. Now this, she's 200 plus days away from the WWE. Her contract expired and everyone thought, oh, she retired or whatnot. No, she's probably coming back. She's obviously just spending time with her child and stuff. And again, like, it's no strange thing to see wrestlers go into movies. Triple H, of course, was in Blade Trinity. Her own husband, Seth Rollins, is appearing next year in, unfortunately for him as well, Captain America 4. Again, you had the likes of Chris Jericho and Mark Henry and stuff. A bunch of them, Big Show as well, appearing in that movie. What was it called? MacGruber? The kind of piss take of MacGyver. There was a ton of them in that. Big Show's actually been in a lot of things. He, of course, showed up in The Waterboy. He was in Jingle All the Way. You know, again, he was in Star Trek Enterprise in an episode. He was played an Orion. The Rock played an alien fighter in an episode of Voyager where he took on Seven of Nine. So they're no stranger to being a part of these type of things. But hearing Lynch say that she's part of the bridge crew, to start with, it's Starfleet Academy, so you would be on Earth in San Francisco. How could you be part of a bridge crew? I don't understand that. And I really just can't wrap my head around modern day Star Trek. Like, we have Section 31 coming out next month that just looks horrendous. Nothing about that says Star Trek. We of course have Strange New World Season 3 coming out, which again is just like, oh, really? Why is this still going? Especially after last season when they did that goddamn sing-along musical episode. Holy Jesus. And now, of course, this pile of crap. By the way, I only found out the other day. I was watching the real BBC. Don't know if you guys saw this or knew this, but apparently Lower Decks, I believe it was Lower Decks, or else it was Prodigy. I think they said it was Lower Decks, seemingly made Julian Bashir gay. I heard that. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, apparently they brought in Dr. Bashir into an episode and made him gay. This is the guy who was madly in love with Jadzia Dax, and now they're trying to tell us he's gay. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. But other than that, like, Starfleet Academy, like, seriously, who wants this? I can't even believe Robert Picardo's coming back for this. And they seemingly have confirmed that, yes, he is coming back playing the Doctor. How is that going to work? Are they going to de-age him for the whole thing? Or are they going to go, oh, his system's out there, oh, do something and all of a sudden make him old? De-aging for an entire series? No. Look, they de-aged John DeLance for Q in Picard Season 2, right? And it looked great. But it looked great because he was literally on screen in that de-aged form for about 10 seconds. It was like, turns around and goes, oh, my Capitan, you've grown old, hang on, I'll catch up. And he clicked his fingers and he was obviously John DeLance, as he is now. Which made sense because it was like, okay, this is an alien who has this type of power. How do we get around him being aging? And it's like, oh, he sees Picard's aged and he decides, I want to age like him to kind of stay in sync with him, same way he always would appear in the same uniforms that Picard would be wearing, you know, with the rank and stuff. Doing it with a hologram, though, just makes no sense. Unless, again, they de-age. If he's even in the show physically, you're like, maybe he's just on computer screens or something. He's meant to be an old hologram or something. I don't know what way they're meant to be doing it. They really haven't been telling us anything. But I just think it's a foolish idea to bring him back at this stage. And Tig Notaro and the character of Tilly, like, they're your main holdovers from Discovery for this thing. God, no. I'd rather fucking stick my head in a blender than watch that. But Becky Lynch, for reasons best known to herself, has joined the cast for Star Trek Starfleet Academy. So, much like her husband, she's going to be starring in a massive bomb. So, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Let us know, by the way, in the comments what you think of Becky Lynch joining it. But she's hardly going to be playing an alien, not with that bloody Dublin accent of hers. So, it'd be weird to have this alien with this big Dublin accent. You'd be like, okay then. It's as strange as when you go to Star Wars and you see a galaxy far, far away and they all have British accents. Yes. It's like, okay. But let us know what you think about her joining the cast and how much do you think she'll actually be in it. Let us know. And cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.